Hi, welcome back to Mulberry Junction. I've had a few things come through post over last week. First thing that came is the War Painter Scenics flowers, which is a pack of red, yellow and white flowers, which is this. So white flowers there, the red ones and the yellow ones. All you do with those is just stick them down on layout. Another pack of the War Painter Scenics is a wild grass set. It's got just wild grass basically. It's got a dark green colour, a lighter green colour and a medium colour inside that pack. And also, same again, Litprints, Scenics, Weeds and Wild Vegetation pack, which is that one. The other thing that I got in post is the Woodland Scenics brown ballast. Got 2 packs of that, just standard fine brown ballast. I've already got some Jarvis brown ballast, so I'll be using that on the layout as well when I start doing the ballasting. Also, I've had another pack of Litprints gantry masts, so that'll be going on platform 3 with the Peco catenary wires that I've got left down in bay platform 3, so I'll be doing that a little bit later in video. And the other thing that I've got as well is a Silverfox class 89 body, which is that. It comes as a sort of a kit. You don't get a pantograph, all you get with it is the body, bogie side frames and 2 parts to go on the chassis. Also you get the buffers, so you get that with it, which I think that's for the air tanks, and I think that's a battery box. I'm not too sure with components, and the buffers. So that's the Silverfox class 89 body. I'm going to paint this one up in the Intercity livery. Kerno Model Rail Centre have just charged me card for the new Hornby Class 91. I've got one that's going to be in Intercity livery again, which is named Durham Cathedral. Really looking forward to that one coming in post. Hopefully that'll be here within next week or 2. I think, fingers crossed. I think that's about it for the time being with what's coming through post. I also had a quick trip to the local model shop, which is in Lofthouse near in Wakefield. I got a Humbrol 69 spray, Humbrol number 22 white spray, another dark brown number 29 spray. That one's going to go on the track at the top end of the layout on the other part of the Mulberry Junction, the other junction at top, like I say, up at the top end. I've also got a Rail March Executive dark grey. The white, the dark grey and the yellow, they're for the class 89 kit. I'm going to spray that a bit later on, maybe not today though. What I'm going to do is spray the white first, then the yellow for the warning panel at the front, and then the executive dark grey for the top half of the body and the roof. Like I say, that's probably going to be later in the week, not just now though, because I really do want to finish this catenary part off on platform 3, so I'll make a start doing that now. Okay, so what I've done previously is platform 1 and 2. I've already got the wires up, also going down past the depot, so that's already done. So all I'm going to do now is from this part here, this gantry, is to add more wires going down in platform 3 to end of platform 3. Okay, so it's the same as before. Got the bases or the feet, the side uprights, the overhead gantry I-beams, the cantilever arm holders and the cantilever arms. So all I'm going to do is cut off on a little bit off the top I-beams, so when it goes onto the layout it should be a little bit better in line with the with the side of the track. So it's going to come across from there and then down. I've just done these two. I'll just show you again for the last one. So all I do is add a little bit of super glue on the end, and just push the mast, the top part into place on the upright. That's it. For the cantilever arm holders, there's a little groove area on either side of them, up on the top part. So all you do is just clip it in place and then slide it across. Don't glue this, because if you want to move the cantilever arm slightly, you can. Just get it in line on above the track on the layout. Same again, another cantilever arm holder. Just clip it in and then slide it across. And the last one that I'm doing, same again, just clip it in and slide it across. So that's them ones ready for the cantilever arms to go on. I think I mentioned before in previous layout, when I'm doing the cantilever arms, I like them to be one elbow facing one way and the other facing the other way, so it does the zigzag effect going down the line. The last mast that I've put on so far is the elbows pointing inwards towards the platform 3. So the next one that's going here, the next mast that's going here, will be pointing outwards, one after pointing inwards, and then the very last one will be pointing outwards again. They're easy to do, same as before. Just put a little bit of glue into the arm holder, this arm's going to be pointing outwards because the one already on the layout is pointing inwards towards the platform, so this one's pointing away from the platform. Just push it home. So that's that one. Next one is going to be pointing to the platform with the elbow. Slide that down flat so it don't fall. So this one's pointing to the platform to make the zigzag effect. So that's the next one, a little bit further down the layout. Not slightly, it's slightly out. There we go. Yep. Then the last one, right up at the top end where the buffer stops are, it'll be pointing outwards. A little bit more glue. Oops. Put it so it's pointing outwards. So that's that done now. Still need to put the feet on, I'll do that in a moment. Just put that one down. Just adjust it slightly first. Yep, that's better. We're just slightly out now. So I'll put the feet on this mast now while it's in front of me. All you do for the feet, just put a bit more glue in. Get the foot. Just put it that way. And just push it home once you put it on. So that's that one done. The next one same again, just put a bit of glue on the end. Put your foot on the top and then just push it home. A little bit more with that one. So that's that one done. Same again with the last one. Just put a bit of glue on the top. It's actually the bottom, it's where the foot goes, but it's at the top at the moment, so it's upside down. Oops. Just a bit of glue on it. And just push the foot home. That's it. Just put that down again. Another thing that I'm going to do, I think I already said, is I'm going to cut the masts slightly on each, just so it fits in line with the track, rather than being too far out. So I'm going to have a fence going down here eventually. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off of each of the top parts of the gantry. Gluing the gantry gasts into place, all I'm doing is using an impact adhesive and super glue. First of all, what I do is just line up where the mast's going to go roughly, just like that. So I'll use the impact adhesive for the base, or the foot for it. And to stick the mast to the I-frame at the top, I'm still using super glue. Just a little bit on the I-frame as well. just line it up, so it's in place like that, and that's it, job done. Move it a bit further over. Try to keep it as lined up as I can. Probably put a little bit too much super glue on. It's taking its time to stick. There we go. Just turn the camera around for the last mast. Just roughly line it up first so I know where it's going. It's about there. Just double check that. About there. With this mast, it's slightly rough still on the end, so I'm just going to file it off. Just using my file just to make it a little bit straighter. So it's a little bit straighter now, so I'll just put this one into place. Oh, still need to put the super glue on. That's that one done. So that's the very last mast being put into place. After this I'll be doing the Peco wires like I've done on platform 1 and 2. Okay, with the Peco wires, something that I've noticed is the little hook there that goes on the cantilever arm. It's a little bit tight, so all I do is just open that up a little bit, and I also make another loop on the bottom half, so I fold this little bit over and connect that to the cantilever arm. How I do that, instead of using pliers and things like that, I just use a Peco 6-way gauge. Just use the end bit, put that on and just fold it over using the end part there, and it should come out something a little bit like this one. So that's already opened up at the top, and I've also bent it round at the bottom, and that just clips onto the cantilever arm. I've already opened up the end bit, so it's usually 6-way gauge. First thing I do is put it down and bend this wire over a little bit, just to get it into, so it's got a little bit of a kink. Then turn it up a little bit, so it's hard to show with camera, but just put the end of the 6-way gauge on there where the little kink is, and then just carry on the fold right over and just push it round. So it should, just like that. So you've got made it into like 2 hooks then. So I've just opened up the top one and bent the bottom wire round. Once the glue's set, all you need to do is just put the wire in place on the gantry, on the cantilever arm. That's the first one done. The second one. Just going to leave that there a second, put the camera on pause while I move it to the next mast. Put that one there, ready. Let's do this one down here, on this mast here. What I'm doing at the moment, I'm just moving the cantilever arm over slightly so it's more in line with the track. Finally the last one. That's the last one in place, so platform 3 is now finally finished. So all 3 platforms now have the overhead catenary masts put in place. Something that I noticed when I was just putting the wires on is that I've not actually made it zigzag. That elbow is pointing outwards, and also this elbow is as well. This one should actually be pointing that way towards the platform. So what I might do a bit later on is just turn the actual cantilever arm round the other way. I've just managed to swap the gantry mast around so the elbows on the masts facing the right way. So that's it, that's platform 3 now done on the station for the overhead wires. One of the problems that I've now got since doing the catenary is that my Dapol bridge doesn't fit anymore. I actually modified this Dapol kit a while ago when I first did the station area. At the time the platforms were closer together, so it doesn't fit anymore after modifying the kit, so I might have to get another Dapol bridge kit. Okay, so that's platform 3 done now with the overhead wiring. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've still got quite a bit to do with layout still, ballasting and scenery, that sort of thing. Looking forward to painting the 89, this model. That maybe do this model later in week. Something that I did notice while doing the wires is I actually preferred the Dapol wires to the Peco Summerfelt ones, basically because the clips on the Dapol ones, it's on both on the top and the bottom, whereas on the Peco ones, the Peco Summerfelt ones, there's just like a clip on the top. The bottom it's just straight. So yeah, I had to curve them, like I showed you in the video, I had to curve them around. I used my Peco 6-way gauge to do it. So I guess it wasn't difficult to bend or all like that, it's just wire. But the Dapol one just has that little margin for me. The only downside with the Dapol one is that the longest one that they do is, I've got it down here, 33 centimetres, just under 34 centimetres, whereas the Peco one, they do a 50 centimetre one, 500mm. So Peco one, I guess will be slightly more economical to use. But apart from that, like I said, I did actually prefer Dapol ones, especially with these Litprints arms. So just clip straight in, no problems at all. So like I say, what's next is to paint that 89 and doing the ballasting, so they're going to be coming up in fairly soon on some videos. Doing 89 as soon as the Railroad 47 comes in from Hans. I think that's about it for the time being, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and click like. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be back soon with a new upload, hopefully with the Class 89 and the ballasting. So bye for now.